Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. It's me, Irvin, with another just kind of talk for you guys, I guess, Otaku news. And this is going to be on Hulu. I'm not sure if these are brand new news, but I just want to take it out there for those who at least are like me that just found this out, and that is that Hulu is doing some simulcasting on some of the anime. Now, this is not fairly new. This is just something that I wasn't fully aware of. I knew they were doing some type of simulcasting. Didn't realize they were going to go actually even further to do something that's actually, I mean, interesting anime, you know? If you've never used Hulu for anime, Hulu has a lot of anime in their system. Most of it being free if you use the free service. So you're able to watch anime. I'm gonna list you the anime that so far Hulu decided to simulcast. This is the list: Tokyo Ghoul, Re My Hero Academia, Persona 5 the animation, Sword Art Online, Alternative Gun Gal Online, High School DxD Season 4, Overlord, Darling in the Franxx, Black Clover, Boruto, Basilisk, Card Captors, Sakura Plea Card, and then the Record of Gongrest War. Sorry. So yeah, they have quite a bit of a list. Most of these anime being that they're all continuing anime, or they're brand new seasons that haven't come out in a while. So the reason that I'm talking about this is really because a lot of people depend on Crunchyroll and Funimation and now High Dive for anime, but a lot of these platforms that are American based, like Hulu, are picking up their pace and really getting the anime uh, in their systems and getting more up there. Another one very popular is Netflix, and I will be talking about Netflix in the future. But today I'm talking about Hulu. So what are the positives and negatives about Hulu? One of the negatives, I guess we'll talk about the negatives, is one is there's no consistency in what they add to their, I guess, service. A lot of times it just ends up being there and you find it. They're not really good with announcements. Now they do announcements, but they're not really good at giving it out there for those who are interested in a particular category of Hulu. Most of the anime is not really announced because it is not highly asked for through Hulu. Obviously, if you want anime, you're gonna go through Crunchyroll or Funimation or High Dive. Platforms are just mainly anime. Uh, Hulu being that it has a lot of other stuff plus originals. Most of their featured stuff or their announcements are on all these other stuff. So one of the negatives is there's no consistency. You don't know when something's going to come out, and when it does come out, it's kind of a surprise. The other part to it is they don't really have any anime simulcast, at least this season so far, that is exclusive to them. So they're not exclusive. There's no originals that they're making, like Netflix does originals. I know Crunchyroll does some original manga, and in Funimation, their exclusive is a dub, and a lot of the dub stuff that you want, you're gonna find it there. High Dive, in the other hand, sorry, has a lot of exclusive anime that they only sub and that they only dub, and no one else has them but them. So Hulu, in the other hand, they're not really exclusive. A lot of their stuff you can find them anywhere else. Now, I'm not saying this is not going to change. Maybe in the future, Hulu's going to step up their game, and there's going to be, somewhere or some type of anime that they create themselves, or they would just get licensed to certain anime that no one else is getting. Don't know that's going to happen. Don't know if they're moving there or if they're going to get there eventually. But I do feel like they're going to eventually figure that out and maybe end up giving us some good anime that we like. What other negatives to Hulu with anime? This is just a service in general. Hulu, there is the free subscription. Then there's a second level, which is what I have. and that is with commercials. So you still get to see all the brand new stuff, but with commercials, which can get annoying. And if you pay a little bit more extra, you can remove the commercials. So there's different levels in Hulu and subscription wise. So if you're looking for free anime, it's going to be very similar to Crunchyroll. A lot of the newer stuff won't be available until later on. Um, and if you do want to get a subscription, you do want to pay, there's two different levels. One being more cheap, another one not so cheap. So it's not really a negative as to particularly anime as much just subscription wise. Um, and the positives to Hulu is that they have so much more stuff in their stream. Um, than other platforms. Now, Crunchyroll is an exception, but if you compare it to Funimation and High Dive, uh, Hulu has a lot of anime. Especially compared to Netflix. Netflix has almost nothing. Hulu has a lot of anime and a lot of seasons. So you can watch entire shows that have 8, 9 seasons and watch it on Hulu, dubbed or subbed. Hulu being such a big streamer here in the United States, they have the capacity to have all that anime if they want to, and they do. That's a really positive side to it. The other positive side to it is that Hulu have not come out, especially like High Dive and Netflix. They have not come out exclusively only dub or exclusively only sub. Where Funimation and Crunchyroll, they're one or the other. They either do all dub and maybe a little bit of sub, or they do all sub and a little bit of dub. Hulu, on the other hand, you have both spectrums. They do both dub and sub. And in fact, they work closely with Funimation and Crunchyroll to get both of their content in Hulu. So that is a good positive to Hulu, is that you have all this in one. So if you're looking for a platform to watch, anime that's not fairly new, just anime in general, Hulu's a good one because you get a little bit of both worlds, I guess you can say. The other part to Hulu is that, or positive to Hulu, sorry, meant to say that, is really that Hulu is better, I guess I can say app slash streamer. Really, it's not a big difference online, but really the app, it seems like Crunchyroll as well as Funimation and High Dive, they have so many bugs still in their app, and that's just because about how, in comparison, how big their company is compared to Hulu. Hulu's streamer as well as Netflix, rarely has any bugs. There's really any problems with it. Recently, I figured, I noticed that some of the newest episodes, they show up first in the website, and then sometimes days later, they show up in Crunchyroll, as well as in Funimation and in High Dive. Sometimes the settings that you put on them don't work. Sometimes they don't. If it's a sub show, the subtitles don't show up like they're supposed to. There's so many bugs in the app that it's a struggle, especially if you're on the go, to watch anime on these platforms. Whereas in Hulu, you rarely struggle on any stuff in the app. So yeah. Anyways, that is all, guys, that I have to talk about. My little small rant on Otaku news, news on Hulu, being now a pretty big anime streamer now, and I'm just hoping in the future they decide to do some Hulu original anime, just like Netflix is doing their original anime as well. So thank you so much, guys. Don't forget to subscribe to my channel, the most important part. Also, don't forget to share, like, and comment on this video all you want. So thank you so much, and like always, don't be straight.